How did Vietnam change the view of a U.S. soldier? The Vietnam War was a nation-changing war. America has participated in many wars, but those had a very different outcome. Veterans are seen as heroes when they return home from war, but that wasn't the same with the vets from the Vietnam War. Here are the stories from the past and facts about real-life problems from that time. Do you believe the U.S. was supportive towards all military personnel during the Vietnam War?
Well, there were lots of protests. I don't think anybody wanted to fight this war, except the government. And the longer we were in this war, at great cost to American lives, the longer we stayed there, the more people turned against it. There were many atrocities committed by American soldiers and the Vietnamese as well. But it was war, and war is bloody and merciless.
In an article by Alan Cutter, there was a personal story talking about how he was treated during and after the Vietnam War. He talked about how when his colleagues and himself got home, they didn't get a thank you or anything at all. He also said how his own family didn't even say thank you or welcome home to him, as well as how different it is for how they treated soldiers during the Vietnam War compared to now. He stated that people who come back from Iraq today are welcomed and thanked for their service, but it was rare if vets from the Vietnam War were welcomed or thanked for their service at all. From what was stated in this article, there was not equal treatment based off of what happened back then compared to now.
High political costs during the war. The military was not a respected institution. According to Harvard's Sitkoff, as never before, Americans after the Vietnam War were neither respected or trusted. One of the most enduring legacies of the Vietnam War and its negative impact on public opinion is Vietnam Syndrome, the name of the paralyzing effect on U.S. foreign policy, brought on by the fear of getting involved in another questionable war with no clear objective and a defined endgame.
Vietnam veterans were accused of being baby killers because they killed many people and gave them cancer with the intent of taking out the vast jungle in Vietnam, using napalm and Agent Orange.
As you said that you did not believe that the U.S. was supportive, what is the main reason behind that?
I don't know. We are very supportive now of a war that we don't want to be in. But I think that there are many people who were veterans of the Vietnamese War who support this war and the soldiers that are fighting the war. And those people don't want our soldiers who are fighting in Afghanistan or Syria to get the same disgraceful treatment that Vietnamese war veterans got.
According to Tim Sear from the New York Times, many large corporations recruit and hire veterans. The post-9/11 GI Bill provides benefits for higher education and vocational training to help veterans. Organizations such as the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America, Veterans of Foreign Affairs, and American Legion are focused on veteran issues. Many other nonprofit organizations are helping veterans in their transition to civilian life. Part of the reason for this is because veterans have done what the majority of Americans do not want to do, Another more likely reason for the positive reception is that Americans feel bad for how Vietnam veterans were treated when they returned home.
The military still lives in the gloom of the Vietnam War. The issues we confront today are legacies from Vietnam, such as how to successfully recruit and manage an all-volunteer force, wage counterinsurgency versus conventional warfare, mitigate collateral damage and civilian casualties, and the military's relationship with the rest of America.